This video was made to review and criticize the material in it, and is not intended to be a substitute for the original work. I do not own the material or any part of the show in this video. Please support HBO by watching the full episode and show on HBO or any other platform that legally streams it. Links to the official sites are available in the description box below. This video is intended to fall under the general guidelines of fair use and is edited as to not compete with the original work. As an aspiring writer and artist, my goal is to comment, review, criticize and learn from the work. Thank you for understanding. Welcome to Watcher. Time for the last episode of the season. In this episode, I hope we'll get some reactions to what just happened. They better not skip it over as if it's just another day. I want to see Arya's reaction, the capitals, etc. But before we begin, please don't leave any spoilers in the comment section. I'd greatly appreciate that. And most importantly, thank you so much for the support and for joining me on this adventure. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the content. I truly appreciate that. Before we begin the episode, I want to reflect on how everyone will take the tragedy that just occurred. Let's begin with Bran. Will he sense or even see this the way he saw what happened to his father? I'm sure the news will reach him somehow, and it most likely will be through his own power. Then how about Jon Snow? I believe that the news will take some time to arrive to him, but it all depends on where he is currently, of course. And when it comes to Arya, I think this will greatly change her. And who's better at preparing her for the harsh reality of the world than the Hound? This pairing will be crucial, and I think we're about to see a different Arya from now on. So, what about Sansa? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she will hate Tyrion from now on, simply because he's a Lannister, and they seem to be the masterminds behind all of this. As Lord Bolton said, the Lannisters send their regards. It's pretty clear that Walder didn't act independently, even though it probably was what he wished for, and the Lannisters will of course be buzzing after hearing that the plan was successful. Especially Joffrey, Tywin and Cersei. Tyrion not so much, I think. And I'm not sure that Jaime will be that joyful about it either. I believe that he started to respect Catelyn and really wanted to help bring the girls back home. Brienne will of course be devastated. Another person she couldn't protect. But I wonder, where will her place be from now on? And I also have a feeling that Theon will be even more regretful now, knowing that Robb is gone, but I might be wrong about that one. And when it comes to Varys, I don't think he cares, but I'm sure Baelish does. This will be a very important period for him. Catelyn is gone, the person he loved. I can see him slowly turning against the Lannisters now, but you never know with him. Anyway, that's about it. Let's watch the last episode. I wonder how we'll end this episode. Will we have another Daenerys moment as the ending of the season? As always, we have to end a season with Daenerys, right? Couldn't this have been the beginning of the episode? Yeah, that's good. Mhysa. What does that mean?
It means mother.
Time to get worshipped. Because that's what turns us on, right? Yeah, she scored the winning goal of the Champions League final. Or no, she's the manager. Civil War. How will you get out of this one, the Hound? You just need to get away somehow. What the hell? I never thought I would say this, but I'm glad that Arya has the Hound on her side right now.
What are you doing?
I have a list.
A list of what?
The people you mean to kill.
For laughing at me, do I look like Joffrey to you?
Do I look like Joffrey to you?
So, how should we punish them?
At least they're getting along.
We could shapeshift Lord Desmond's bed.
What a prank idea. Imagine her hearing the news. Is this about that? Oh no. Here we go. I wanted this, and now I'm getting it.
Show him.
Show him what?
Robb Stark is dead.
He's like, oh no, I'm married to his sister.
And command him to send Robb Stark's head. I'm going to serve it to Sansa at my wedding feast.
A joke. Joffrey did not mean it.
Yes, I did.
He means all the crazy stuff he says.
She is no longer yours to torment.
Tywin, can you say something, please? A very interesting meeting. I love this.
I am the king!
Varys has had enough.
Who must say I am the king is no true king.
My father won the real war. He took the crown while you hid on a costly rock.
Can you speak to him like that? She's like, oh boy, you don't know my father. Big mistake.
King is tired. See him to his chamber.
You better go. Little boy, you better go. Don't F with Tywin. What is he suffering from? There must be something very wrong with him. Well, we probably already knew that. But I wonder what the specifics are.
Walder Frey gets all the credit. Or the blame, I suppose, depending on your allegiance.
Tywin looks proud of himself.
Never would have risked such an action if he didn't have certain assurances.
Which you got from me.
Very true.
So that's why you did it? To save lives?
To end the...
This is very interesting.
To defend the Lannisters. To defend my blood.
The Northerners will never forget.
Good.
It is kinda short-sighted. Stuff like that will remain in people's memory, and it will inspire someone one day.
The house that puts family first will always defeat the house that puts the whims and wishes of its sons and daughters first.
I have a lot to say, but I prefer to listen right now, because this is very epic.
When have you ever done something that wasn't in your interest?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Day that you were born.
Oh?
I wanted to carry you into the sea and let the waves wash you away. Instead, I let you live.
What a good father you are. I don't think this made things better between them. How are you going to tell her the news? Or has she already received them? It looks like it. The look of hatred, as I thought. Things are just getting more difficult. For everyone. More complicated. Bran, have you seen what happened? Or are you still ignorant of things?
Hodooooooor!
Don't, Hodor.
And so he woke up the Balrog, Durin's bane.
You ever heard about the rat cook?
The rat cook? Who the hell is that?
The cook killed the king's son, cooked him into a big pie. That night, he served the pie to the king.
Imagine that. Who told you this story, man? Okay, Bran, why did you tell us all of that?
Killed a guest beneath his roof. That's something the gods
Oh.
can't forgive.
Well, this is connected to this. Killing someone beneath your own roof.
The Blackfish escaped.
Blackfish? Was that Catelyn's uncle? He will come back. I'm sure about that.
And you, the Warden of the North.
Oh, interesting. The Warden of the North. Lord Bolton.
Well,
This dude does not look trustworthy. Speaking about Lord Bolton. Look at him. I don't care about you, Walder, but you better be careful if you want to live.
Greyjoy boy sees the play.
The Ironborn turned on Theon, as we knew they would.
Okay, he's eating a sausage. Is that for a reason? You what? Let's go back. You had or you have? Had. I don't know why I'm laughing. Very funny situation if you think about it. I think he prefers to torture you.
You're no good to me dead.
Exactly. He enjoys this stuff.
What's your name?
Theon Greyjoy.
Well, he kinda wants to die.
What is your name?
Theon Greyjoy. Really? Didn't you want to die? A moment ago?
Hodor!
What is that noise? Voices? Ghosts? The big rat? What? The Balrog? I told you, it's the Balrog. It's Durin's bane. Sad. Wow. Well, this is great.
I'm a brother of the Night's Watch.
My brother, he's in the night.
Shush.
Well, I understand what you're doing, but... And it might be smart not to tell people, but in this case, you know...
You're John's brother. The one who fell from the window.
The cripple.
And I've heard all about Hodor.
Poor Hodor.
Anything I can do to help you, I will.
Take us north of the wall.
Well, we're going the other way.
There's nowhere safe any longer. You know that.
What I know is what I saw.
Tell them what you saw. These kids don't understand it.
The Night's Watch can't stop them. Kings of Westeros and all their armies can't stop them.
So what's the plan?
You're going to stop them.
How about the baby and Gilly? They need to rest. They need a safe place, you know. This dude, I really don't like him. He just does not care about Theon. I bet I know what's in that box.
In the box, you'll find a special gift. Theon's favorite toy.
And it's kinda your fault also. They're like, what could it be? Oh my god.
Snow, natural born son of Roose Bolton, Lord of the Dreadfort.
Ramsay Snow. Is Snow A name you give to bastards?
He's your son.
A bit late now.
He's my brother.
It's a bit late for that now. You should have woken up a bit earlier. This mess is kinda your fault, dude.
I'm going to find my little brother.
And what? Save him.
I'm going to bring him home.
You know what? I can't get hyped up for this. Because if I was Theon, I would be very bitter at them. You can't toy with someone like that. Just abandon them, get them back, abandon them and...
What is it?
Someone wanted us to find them.
What are they for?
Killing White Walkers.
Take it, Hodor.
Hodor, the White Walker killer.
I wish you'd come with us.
I'm simply trusting the process. I wish they went with Sam, but I do understand that they have to go. For the sake of the story. This is important. Gendry behind bars. What is her plan for him? How will she sacrifice him?
I'm not a highborn.
She called you sir.
Yeah, but it's not that way, dude. Davos is a good guy. A good man.
He was born of Flea Bottom, just like you.
Davos, can you save Gendry somehow?
Many years ago, I helped King Stannis out with a difficult situation. He rewarded me with a lordship. I nearly didn't accept it.
What made you accept?
From some.
Very understandable.
How did I?
Following me.
That's a great answer.
When did you come to this strange country?
Varys, what are you up to right now? You want another pawn? To your little game with Baelish? Leave her alone.
She is a sweet young thing. None of this is her fault.
I love that.
That's right. I just noticed right now. Varys knew about her and Tyrion. Wow, he knows everything pretty much.
I have a name.
You have one name. Here only the family name matters. Start a new life, a good life, far from here.
Why do you want me to leave?
She'll just get
Tyrion
robbed by
is
someone.
one of the few people alive who can make this country a better place.
Oh, really?
You are a complication.
That is kinda true. But I don't think she will agree to that.
If he wants me to leave, he can tell me himself.
I knew it. She's not that type of person.
Leave.
You should have said, excuse me, not leave.
You want to make things better for Sansa? Give her a child.
Concentrating on the kid?
How happy would you say you are?
That was a great comeback from Tyrion.
If it weren't for my children, I'd have thrown myself from the highest window in the Red Keep.
That's also a good comeback.
Even Joffrey.
Even Joffrey.
How did Joffrey turn out to be that way? That's the most interesting question.
Until we've dealt with all our enemies.
Every time we deal with an enemy, we create two more.
Exactly.
Then I suppose it will go on for quite a long time.
That way, it's never ending. She isn't that bright.
The hardest thing was getting that wolf's head to stay on the body.
Arya, calm down. Don't do anything stupid.
Mind if I keep warm? I've got money. Sorry.
She's about to do something. I knew it. I kinda enjoy this. I wonder if she did that knowing that she has a good bodyguard with her. Time to find him? Jaqen? I think it might be. Oh, Johnny boy. What's up? She followed him and she looks furious, ready to kill him. Calm down, Ygritte. Why don't she go with you? You can go together. What's the problem? Don't complicate things. Really? I did not expect that. You better not... What the hell are you doing? Can he survive that? That looked pretty bad. Okay, let's just move on, I guess. What are you guys discussing? Whether Gilly can stay or not?
What's your name?
Gilly.
For the gilly flower.
Yes, my
Mhysa.
master.
So innocent, both of them.
His name is Sam.
Sam Jr.?
We didn't build 500 miles of ice walls 700 feet high to keep out men.
You and your son
Mm-hmm.
will be our guests for the time being.
That sounds good.
I hope your penmanship is better than your swordplay. We had 44 ravens at last count. Every one of them flies tonight.
That gave me goosebumps for some reason. What?
On the first Nigget,
Night.
why is there a G in night?
A good question. The English language can be complicated.
To all the lords and noble men of Westeros.
Noble. Noble men. I love this. This is comedy. Comedy gold. Oh, here we go. What is going on right now? What is the meaning of this?
The usurper Robb Stark is dead.
Yes.
And you know how Aegon Targaryen conquered Westeros? Dragons and magic, Sir Davos.
Good argument. Do you actually know what her magic is? Is it really a god?
Need to burn the boy.
Oh, no. We're not burning anyone here.
What is the life of one bastard boy against a kingdom?
You already said that a couple of episodes ago. And now you got the answer. Oh.
What are you doing? You're leaving.
Is Davos sacrificing himself for Gendry? What a great man he is.
Where should I go? Just keep the post on your left side until you reach King's Landing.
And then what?
Do you know your face? No. I'd worry more about the Red Woman.
That's why he's so brilliant.
Why are you doing this? Because it's right.
Shouldn't you leave with Gendry? I bet they will burn you now for betraying Stannis like that. Boromired is back. Is he alive? Hurry up! What are you guys doing? Take him inside. What are they doing? He is cold. Almost dead. Yeah, carry him inside. And hurry up. What the hell? These people. Finally back. Back at King's Landing.
Step aside, country boy. People work.
Country boy? Do you know who you are talking to? You guys look exhausted. Will we see a happy Cersei for once? This kinda gives me goosebumps. For some reason. A great reunion. We should have seen more.
I let him go. There has got to be another way.
What other way? Tell us about this other way.
He is kind of provoking Stannis and Melisandre right now. I enjoy it though.
Baratheon sentenced you to die.
I understand, but since you haven't yet unnamed me Hand of the King, it is my duty to advise you against it. You're gonna need me.
Well, I'm gonna need you.
He's hesitating. What about this letter?
It's from Mhysa Aemon of the Night's Watch.
So many epic moments in this episode. Read it, and understand the situation you're in. What can your god do against that?
This war of 5 kings means nothing. You need him. He has a part to play in the war to come.
At least she's honest. Stannis is confused. So there we have it. The last episode of the season. It was actually a very good one. I'm very satisfied with this episode and the whole season. This episode gave me exactly what I wanted, and it was a very good conclusion to the season. I think it was straight to the point and very precise. No time wasted anywhere. And it went pretty much as I expected it to go. We got to see many reactions to the news, so I'm glad that we covered that. Anyway, the beginning of this episode was great. It was very realistically done, seeing the battle between the Starks and the rest. Lord Bolton is such a sneaky character. I don't think I'll ever be able to trust him. I'd say that he's even sneakier than Walder. Walder is just nasty. No wonder Lord Bolton's bastard, Ramsay, is such a psycho. I bet he got some of it from his father. There is something wrong with their eyes. Totally soulless. Well, in this episode, people finally started to realize that the War of the Throne is pretty pointless and stupid. The real war is just about to begin. If these wannabe kings wanna live, they better unite, soon. I like that we're finally entering that chapter of the story. And if you think Daenerys is special, then just wait for my guy Bran. He's the true child of prophecy. You have your special character, and I have mine. Let's talk about some of the characters. Jaime is finally home. I'm glad for him. But so is Sam and Jon better survive this. He almost got Boromired by a grit. It's sad to see that partnership end in this way. I really like them as a couple, as a pairing. They had really good chemistry. Tyrion is in a really awkward situation right now. He never gets to just live and enjoy life. And the same can be said about Sansa. Just leave her alone for once. Man, I don't know how she's so strong and just continues living. I would probably have jumped off a cliff a while ago already. One thing I wish we got was to see Bailey's reaction to the news that Catelyn is gone. That would have been so interesting. Just to see his facial expressions. He wouldn't even have to say anything. And Arya, I think it's time to find Jaqen. And lastly, Davos just keeps getting better. What a character he is. The most logical one out of all of them. He truly has a good heart. And a good mind. There were so many amazing scenes in this episode. I loved the beginning. I liked Varys' conversation with Shae, Jaime's reunion with Cersei, Arya stabbing that soldier, and so many more. But the best one was the small council scene. We've learned that any scene with Tywin is simply epic. Master Aemon telling Sam to write those letters was also very epic. It gave me goosebumps. Great performances all over the place. Anyway, I'd give this episode a 9 out of 10. I actually enjoyed it very much. We got to see a lot, and all of it was important. So, what will the next season focus on? I suppose we'll finally get to experience Joffrey's and Marjorie's wedding. I've been waiting for that for the whole season. And what about Cersei's and Loras's? Will that ever happen now that Jaime is back? That's also an interesting thing. And will the kingdoms finally unite and start preparing for the battle against the Walkers? Cause those freaks are coming. Or am I simply too optimistic about that? I think I need to think about it a bit more before I throw out my predictions. And before I jump into the next season, I'll probably do another tier list of some kind. But I guess that's it for this season. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure sharing this experience with you guys. And I hope you'll be back here for season 4. Can't wait for that. So if you want to see more, please subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the content. I truly appreciate that. Take care and see you next time in season 4.